So what else do we have? We got Smokin Aces. Should we do Smokin Aces quickly?
We can do Smokin Aces quite quickly if you like. It's great. There you go.
Excellent.
It's the film is, yes, and as expected on the thread, it's proved somewhat divisive. It's an it's no. I love it, but it really is an acquired taste because tonally it is all over the shop.
Yes.
1 minute it's some high octane, high concept. I think I said bullet ballet in the review. The next minute it's some like crazy cartoon caper that's the worst of Guy Ritchie meets the Looney Tunes, and then come the very end we're expected to shed tears over some of these people. It is absolutely all over the shop, and some people can't get on board with that, which I understand. I think it's an absolute hoot. I think it's an amazing hot mess of a film.
Yeah.
And so I am all in for the film. The disc, it's one of those films that's shot very much to meet a certain style. So it is hot and blown out in one scene. It's naturalistic and detailed in another. The next scene, it's slightly out of focus. So as a transfer, it's all over the shop. The original Blu-ray now, which is getting on, was pretty good. But I think what this 4K does for me, it just adds that little extra sheen of detail where it wasn't before. It manages the grain slightly better. I did a very quick A/B between the old Blu-ray and this one. And there's a scene at the end with Andy Garcia and Ryan Reynolds facing off with each other. And in the middle on the Blu-ray, you can see the grain. It's kind of clumping and it's a bit patchy. But then on the 4K, it's completely smooth. It's there. It's just completely uniform. The other thing to mention is the colors. It is very, very. It's got a hugely bright, over almost neon palette. And I think for me, the biggest difference is that you saw, yes, all the HDR10 grade, because it's not Dolby Vision, it's just HDR10. The HDR10 grade adds that little bit of brightness, but what it does do, it in combination with the wide color gamut, it cleans up some of the colors. Just when you first see Chris Pine and his crazy brothers as they hare into screen, they drive onto screen behind a vivid blue sky, and on the Blu-ray it's got a slight yellow tinge to it, a bit of teal introduced to it, and on the 4K it's crystalline aquiline blue. It's absolutely perfect. So from a picture perspective, I think it's very much an upgrade. Is it a night and day upgrade? Not really. And granted, I'm doing my critical view on a 92-inch screen, so I'm picking up stuff that it may be more difficult for others to pick up. Orally, the DTSX mix doesn't add an awful lot, if I'm honest. Yes, it sort of brings the ambience, the score, and some of the soundtrack choices. It brings it a little bit into the room. I only remember one spot effect for the overhead. That's as the helicopter lands on the roof of the hotel at the very end. You hear it swirl around all the 4 speakers. It's pretty cool. But other than that, it was already a great DTS HDMA soundtrack, and I don't think this DTSX soundtrack is the selling point upgrade, shall we say, that I expected it to be. For me, it was the visuals. So all in all, I think it is very much an upgrade from a visual perspective. Is it a rush out and buy it full price upgrade? Unless you really love the film, this might be one of those Zavvi offers, shall we say, that you stick in your basket for later.